Then it's John Henson. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Now, here's Doncic. Shoots over Brown. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
That's tipped and stolen by Knight. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Again, the miss by Knight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows it will be tough to hold back Kristaps Porzingis, who's hungry to assert himself. They'll have to match his aggression and make him feel them at the defensive end. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Brunson, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
All going up court. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
Well, you know, Greg, this is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Grant kicks it to Henson. Poke loose. Porzingis with the steal. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Brunson's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages. Let's look at the stats for Luka Doncic. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Grant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Finney-Smith passes to Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And Henson sends it back. Knight taking his time here. Passes it to Grant. Outside, Knight. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Doncic. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. Pass to Grant. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brunson. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here is Knight. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one goes. Count it.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Doncic against Brown. Doncic left side. And the dunk by Doncic.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Brown finds Knight. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Knight on the wing. Takes a 3. He can't get that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Very rich history for Detroit Pistons. They've been a part of the sports scene in Detroit since 1957, and they have 3 championships to their name.
The Pistons have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. The Pistons making a change here. Galloway is checked in. Well, you look back at the title teams for the Pistons. There were a lot of them. Chris, which team was your favorite?
Oh, man. Well, growing up in Detroit, I'd have to go back to the Bad Boys in 89, 90, just watching them get through Boston and then, dominate the Bulls at that time. They went back-to-back winning championships. That was incredible. And it was something special, though, about my boys in the 2014. She, Ben Wallace, Rip, those guys. That was fun to watch as well.
Dallas leading by 12. Doncic left side. Got a piece of it. Now Grant. Brown wide open. He fires. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And here is Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And Henson sends it back. Here's Brown. And no good that time. Nice D from Doncic. Porzingis passes to Brunson. And Doncic, here we go. Got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 9 points.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
To the inside. Grant, that's good. Maverick shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Doncic outside. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound, Detroit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Brown inside. Brunson covering. Grant kicks to Brown. Here's Mikhailuk. Clock at 4. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Gets it down to single digits.
Dependable shooter from outside the arc. You can tell Galloway really believes in his three ball.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Sign him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thon Maker's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and McRae's subbed in for Bruce Brown.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Now a timeout called by Detroit. You know what, Chris? Speed at any position is so vital. Who are the fastest big guys in the game right now that you admire and just can't believe how they go baseline to baseline?
Oh, the first one that comes to mind is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a Greek freak, but he's a freak of nature in basketball. His speed, his length, his athletic ability. You love seeing him. And I say a close second, Anthony Davis. And don't forget about Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, a lot of guys that love running the floor and put that pressure on the defense every time by getting out.
Doncic feeling it out. Softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 11 points.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Knocked away. McRae kicks to Maker. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brunson. Powell. It's good on the putback. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Passes it to McRae. He feeds it to Henson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Over in the corner, Doncic. Down low, Powell. He shoots again. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Mikhailuk. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 10-point lead. They get it back. Porzingis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Maker's got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Dallas again turning it over. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Henson. Back to Galloway. It's rebounded by Brunson.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Galloway taking his time here. With 1 on the clock, it's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. And we'll be back with you shortly. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
Older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Well, governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay, I mean, that's what has them in the lead after 1.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Prince out there with Maker. Then there's McRae. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3, the small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin, J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Richardson with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Richardson. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
McRae. Here's Maker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
I like when Maker is being assertive on offense, looking for his own shot, attracting the contact.
Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player, I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did, drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Brandon Knight's checked in for Langston Galloway. Here's Doncic. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make, now 8 for 14.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Now here's Prince. Shoots from the baseline. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's McRae. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. He kicks it to Richardson. Picked his pocket. And now the Pistons fast break. Feeds it to Prince. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Hardaway for 3. The rebound by Prince. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. Pass to McRae. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Pistons have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
I didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
2-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
So it's the Pistons now, after Tim Hardaway made that last 3-pointer. Back tonight. Prince outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
It's good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And there's the pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Cauley-Stein. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. Second shot opportunity. And Maker sends it back.
Proving he can be an active defender. Great hustle for Maker to stifle the shooter.
Out tonight. To the middle. It's tipped. Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Pass to Maker. Powell against Prince. That one, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Richardson against Knight, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Detroit. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Greggy's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Detroit. McRae passes to Grant. Now the dish to Knight. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Detroit, no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 19 points. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists now tonight. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the 76ers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Prince against Cauley Stein. Prince outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now here is Hardaway. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Knight against Cauley Stein. And the shot goes in. Cauley Stein's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Knight kicks to Grant. Prince outside. To end the cold streak, count that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knight against Richardson. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Doncic. And Detroit with a change here, too. Brown's checked in. Now, here's Richardson.
Hey, turn around.
Over Grant. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Pistons trail by 21. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Henson's checked in for Maker. Back to Knight. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Outside Hardaway. From deep. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Kleber with the bucket.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Here's McRae, guarded by Hardaway. Brown the pass to Henson. Kicks to Knight. And it's denied. Here's Kleber. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. From the stripe, Brunson, no good. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Now here's Knight. Henson the pass to McRae. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebounding. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
So it's Detroit now, following the miss by Porzingis. The Pistons have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That free throw, no good.
And a coach that players love is Dwayne Casey. Very vet-friendly, sticks up for his guys in every post-game interview.
Yeah, Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow to change at times, but his players appreciate the consistency.
Now Brunson, 8 points for him. And here's Richardson. Pass to Hardaway. 1:56 left in the first half. No good.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Brown kicks to McRae. The pass to Galloway. Launches a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Richardson against Brown. It's hauled in by Brown. Pistons trail by 20 to the paint. And the dunk by Grant.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Lets a floater go. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Brunson. Last season's performance for him averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Here's McRae, guarded by Hardaway. McRae passes to Galloway. Here's Brown. And Henson kicks to Galloway. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Brunson, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 18. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Porzingis with the ball. 7 points in the game. Out to the wing. Here's Brunson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Dallas in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 21 points, 3 assists. And that's a...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle.
That's good.
Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 13. Brunson scanning the floor. Passes to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. That one good for 2. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Henson's shot is off.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. But he recovers it. Henson doesn't go that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Case has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David.
Well, maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Pass to Kleba. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Pistons trail by 18. And the pass to Henson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Porzingis with the block. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Brown finds Grant. At the top of the key, Knight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pistons trail by 16. On the wing, Brown. All alone. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
For Dallas, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. Foul. He's checked in for Dallas. All free throws good from Doncic. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Brown against Doncic. Down low. Here's Knight. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Snatched up in the dunk by Doncic.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Passes it to Knight. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the shot clock. This one for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Anson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Mikhailuk. Lays it up and banks it in. Mikhailuk's got his second bucket of the night.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. And there's the pass to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. First one falls. Thon Maker's checked in for the Pistons. Taurean Prince comes in for Jeremy Grant. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pistons trail by 18. Outside Knight. Brown outside. Passes it to Knight. The Mavericks pull it in. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 13 points for Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, he's got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
gives us a chance to check out the stats for Taurean Prince. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Mikhailuk passes to Prince. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Pass to Doncic over Prince. Again, the Mavericks score.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Outside Knight, pass to Prince. Porzingis with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Josh Richardson's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Detroit. Off the inbound. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Dallas leading by 22. Doncic trying to get open. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
McRae kicks to Knight. Prince trying to free himself up. A shot by Knight, no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Finney Smith, and he dunks it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
To the inside, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now the pass to Porzingis. Richardson outside. Doncic outside. Come on. It doesn't go for him. And it's Detroit the other way. McRae passes to Knight. Brown outside. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Doncic outside. He kicks it to Powell. Doncic trying to get open, and there it is for him. He has 6.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to McRae. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Powell. Looking to get it going. Indeed, Prince drops it in. Prince has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Prince outside. Pass to McRae. 6 on the shot clock. Knight for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Splash touch by Knight. Langston Galloway's checked in for Brandon Knight. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Doncic. And that's in. Nice feet on the play. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting stronger.
Galloway kicks to McRae. Prince outside. The pass to Galloway. Shoots. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And, Chris, one thing you have to like about Galloway is that he's always prepared to play.
Yeah, Galloway is the type of player that can see 5 minutes on the floor in one game and then start and play 25 minutes the next one. I mean, just think about that focus for consistency. The production can be hit or miss, but he's a great plug-and-play option for a coach in need of filling minutes.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here's Richardson. Defense is right there. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Richardson. And it's 37 points for Luka Doncic. Passes it to Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But, Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
And that one falls for Prince.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Doncic. And both free throws good for Prince. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Kleber. Pass to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. It's Richardson on the wing. The rebound by Prince. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. The shot missing. The pass to Finney-Smith. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Tony Snell. Doumbouya is out there with John Henson. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Galloway in at the one. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
And both free throws good for Berea. Pistons shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Galloway kicks to Doumbouya. They get a hand on it. Prince outside. Kleba with the rebound. Kleba's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Wow, at 7 feet tall, Cauley Stein is a major threat to throw it down. If he gets the ball close to the rim, the D is pretty much toast.
Passes to Prince. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Henson against Cauley Stein. Now here's Henson. Defense right on him. Dishes to Snell. Clock at 4. Great touch on the 16-footer. Snell's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, no, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive work.
Cauley Stein dishes to Jackson. Outside Hardaway. And the 3 off target.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Doumbouya, good. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Berea, the pass to Cauley Stein. Hardaway from outside. Rebound, Detroit. Henson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Prince against Berea. Prince kicks to Galloway. Back to Prince. Makes it off the glass. Prince has got 4 this quarter.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
And so it's Berea with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 3-pointer. Rebound, Detroit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Galloway kicks to Snell. Pass to Doumbouya. Pulls up from the corner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Respectable jump shooter from many areas, Kevin. I mean, Galloway is someone you have to play up on.
Jackson passes to Kleba. They can't stop the run with that one. The Pistons have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Doumbouya, no good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The Pistons shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Prince. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And the Mavericks call time here. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated with constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. He's checked in for Dallas. And a switcher also for Detroit. Magruder's checked in. Now, here's Marjanovic. Pass to Barea. Cauley-Stein dishes to Barea. To stop the drought. And it's good on the way in.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
The pass to Henson. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories. Whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can go to Marshall Monis, Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
That's off as well, so he misses both. The Mavericks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9, stolen by Doumbouya. Here is Ellington. Passes it to Henson. Back to Ellington. And no good. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded. And it goes down 2 points.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Now, Doumbouya. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like Siakam. He's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Second free throw, no good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. With a floater, and that one's good. Right.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Now here's Ellington, guarded by Wright. And here's Doumbouya. Back to Ellington. Shot clock at 5. Here's Snell. Mavericks with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Jackson has the open look. Kept alive. Marjanovic kicks to Wright. And the 3 ball is good. Wright's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Magruder, guarded by Barea. Back to Magruder. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Magruder's got his first points of the night.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Barea, the pass to Wright. Back to Barea. For the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Ellington. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Magruder. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Magruder, guarded by Wright. Doumbouya. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Mavericks shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. A nice shot by Barea.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Knocked loose, and Doumbouya now top the key. Clock at 6. Here's Magruder, guarded by Wright. And it's Magruder missing. Here's Dallas. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Powell. Now Wright. To the inside. And Henson sends it back. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Magruder kicks to Snell. Ellington with it. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. Henson the pass to Magruder. No good from outside. Magruder's gone 1 of 4 so far. Now here's Jackson. Barea finds Jackson. Good. It's Barea who picks up the assist.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Magruder, guarded by Wright. Can they get it? And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Snell, guarded by Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Wright looking around. And Henson sends it back. Pushing it up. Here's Ellington. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now, Wright. And that one, good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Snell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Snell. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even 1 free throw right now.
And Wright kicks to Powell. There's the pass to Jackson. Barea with it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here is Ellington. Shoots the 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Here is Barea. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.